Todd Ewing from OP-TEC, National Center of Optics and Photonics. I want to take some time to talk to you about the differences between Course 2 and Course 1. One of the first things we want to talk about is lab safety. You will be working with high energy lasers and want to make sure that we are being diligent in using eye protection. This eye protection that you use will be wavelength specific, so make sure that you're matching your eyewear with the laser wavelength that you're using. You also want to pay attention to your maximum permissible exposure as well as your nominal hazard zones. Another important concern due to the high power lasers we're dealing with is to make sure we pay attention to the small details, including model numbers, serial numbers, and detailed instructions. I want to also mention that you're using specialized equipment in Course 2. This equipment is expensive to purchase as well as repair. It's potentially dangerous, and want to make sure that you're heeding the manufacturer's documentation of each piece of equipment to make sure that you're using it properly. Since you're using Class 4 lasers in Course 2, let's make sure that we're controlling access to our labs. One way to do that is through procedures and protocols. Also want to make sure that you have correct up-to-date signage. Signage is available online. And also want to make sure that you're using warning lights, locks and interlocks for each door and piece of equipment you will be using for Course 2. Think about all the expensive and potentially dangerous equipment you will be working with. Do you want the regular housekeeping personnel taking care of your laboratories? I think a better alternative would be to inform the housekeeping people that you will be taking care of your own laboratories, and for you to train your students to maintain these areas, and whenever there's routine maintenance, is that you will be accompanying them to make sure that they are being safe in your laboratories. And finally, in my personal experience, a lab journal is an invaluable tool. It's a way that you quickly can capture data, sketches, and notes, which eventually can be turned into formal lab reports or technical papers. If you and your students will heed the topics I've covered over the last few minutes, I'm sure that the attitudes and abilities will carry over into the workplace.